Hey, CLB, are you ready?
Yeah.
Here's the news. Hey, sports fans. This is your sports reporter, Brad Cook from the CLB News Team. And this week is all about sports heroes. And today I'm going to be talking about Austin Matthews. Austin Matthews was born in Scottsdale, Arizona. He grew up in Scottsdale until he got drafted to the NHL. He plays hockey and he played for the men's hockey team and won silver with them in the World Hockey Championship. And now he plays for the Toronto Maple Leafs of the National Hockey League. I like him because he helps the Leafs win the hockey games. And you can watch him on Sportsnet and on TSN to Sports Now. And speaking of the Leafs, today they take on the Tampa Bay Lightning. And you can watch the game on TSN4. The NBA playoffs are finally set. And the Toronto Raptors need to beat the Chicago Bulls in order to get in. Can they win? You can find out on TSN. And finally, our Toronto Blue Jays have returned home to the new renovated Rogers Center after going on a 6-4 record on the road to start the season. Can they continue the roll they're on? You can find out on Sportsnet 1. This has been your sports hero / sports update. I am Brad Cook from the CLB News Team signing off. Now, who's your sports hero that you want to talk about today?
My name is Tyler. I will be talking about the Toronto Blue Jays number 15, Whit Merrifield. He is a second baseman for the Toronto Blue Jays. He is 34 years old and has played for the Toronto Blue Jays for many years. Merrifield gets lots of home runs and grand slams. Whit's career average is 79 home runs in total so far. Whit is my favorite player because he gets so many home runs and the crowd goes wild for him. And he hits the ball, when he hits the ball for a home run, it goes to the second deck and sometimes the third deck. He's the best player in the world. When you watch the Toronto Blue Jays, you'll see him hitting a home run or a grand slam, and he gets singles and walks or stealing bases. He makes the Toronto Blue Jays win games. Whit Merrifield hits the ball down center field. Gone! Home run! And grand slam. This is Tyler Sheeran signing off. Let's go Blue Jays.
Hi CLB, I'm Sarah Lucy at the News Team. So, birthdays for the CLB birthdays. We have Susan Allen, April the 11th. Then we have Natalie D, April the 14th. We have Simon, April the 14th. We have Richard D, April the 15th. Jane, April the 15th. And Matt Reese, Adam Pageant is going to be 50 this year, April the 17th. Conan, 50. We have Donnie and April the 17th, and that's obviously birthdays. Okay, and then, Matt Reese, here is all the famous birthdays for this year. We have Sarah Gallo, April the 14th, Jessica Abbott, April the 28th, And that's all the famous birthdays for this week. And my fitness for today, let's do a bit of yoga before bed. It really helps to go to bed to get everything just relaxed before you go to sleep. And that's my tip for my fitness. I'm Sarah, and I'm signing out.
Hi, CLB News Team. Today I'm going to tell you about my favorite sports athlete, and it is Max Domi. Maxwell Domi is a Canadian NHL player. He is currently playing for the Dallas Stars. He was born on March 2nd, 1995 in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and he was born in Winnipeg because his dad was playing for the Winnipeg Jets at that time, but he grew up in Toronto. His dad is the famous Toronto Maple Leafs player Ty Domi. Ty would take Max to the Leaf games at Maple Leaf Gardens, then to the games at the Air Canada Centre when they moved to that arena. Max became friends with the Swedish player Mats Sundin, who is also his godfather, so he wants to wear his number 13 to pay tribute to him. Max's favorite NHL team was the Leafs because of his dad's many seasons with them. When Max was 12, while he was playing in a tournament in Detroit, Michigan, he got type 1 diabetes. He has a blood sugar pump and he excuses himself every 15 minutes during games to check his blood sugar level. He now has a service dog named Orion that can help tell him if his blood sugar is getting too low. Domi was selected 12th in the 2013 entry draft. The team that chose him was the Phoenix Coyotes, but he didn't start playing for them until October 2015 when he got his first NHL goal and assist. In January 2016, he got his first hat trick with the Phoenix Coyotes. On June 15, 2018, Max was traded to the Montreal Canadiens. I think this is which team I watched and found out more about Max Domi. In one of his 2 seasons with them, he got 28 goals and 44 assists. He was with Montreal until October 2020 when he was traded to the Columbus Blue Jackets. He was there, then traded to the Carolina Hurricanes in March 2020. Then the Chicago Blackhawks picked him up in June 2022. Finally, the Dallas Stars picked him up on his birthday this year, March 2nd, 2023. The Stars are going to the Stanley Cup final, so I will be watching for sure. Awards he has won were World Under-17 Championship, bronze medal in 2022, World Junior Ice Championships, gold medal in 2015, World Junior Ice Championships, Best Forward 2015. Max came out with his biography titled No Days Off, My Life with Type 1 Diabetes and Journey to the NHL. It is an awesome book that I have read a few times. Max Domi is my favorite athlete because of his struggles with diabetes and his incredible story. I will always follow Max Domi's career in the NHL. For CLB News, this is Jeff Beach signing off.
Hey there, this is your weather with Dave, and this is what's happening this week. On Wednesday, April 12th, we're going to have some more sun and clouds, and at night, more clouds. It's getting nice out there. On Thursday, April 13th, we're going to have some sun, and at night, clouds. On Friday, April 14th, we're going to have some sun and clouds, and at night, more clouds. Here's your weekend. On Saturday, April 15th, we're going to have some sun and clouds, and at night, more clouds. On Sunday, April 16th, we're going to have some sun and some rain, and it's going to continue all the way through the night. Very soon, we will be able to have shampoo, and you can have a shower outside. This has been your Weather with Dave. Remember, stay safe.
Hi, this is Adam Horry. Today I will be reporting on the cool runnings of Jamaican bobsledding and the outrageously funny comedy hit inspired the first Olympic bobsled team. They were four unlikely athletes with impossible dream. Now with the help of an coach, John Candy, for Jamaicans leave their sunny tropical island and enter the chilly winter Olympics. Completes for the gold as sport. They know nothing about bobsledding, racing, finding the courage in each other, give it their all. They meet the challenge and soon become the heroes of taking the whole world along. You'll be cheering and loud on this unlikely team. And enjoy the sport of the bobsledding winter. It came out in Blockbuster Video in 1993, and the stars is Dougie Doug and John Candy. This is Adam Horry signing off.
This is Alan Paddock from the CLB News Team. I'm going to talk about a superhero called Albert Ingalls. He plays football on a football field. Sometimes people tackle him and he gets hurt, injuries, and they had to take him out of the football game, send him on the bench for him to go take a rest before he goes back into the game to score a touchdown. Albert is a favorite kind of guy who doesn't let the team down when he plays sports. He likes to play big sports and he likes to play with other team members of the game. This is Adam Patrick reporting on the Girls on the Prairie sports games. Have a good sport game. Goodbye for now.
Hey sports fans, it's Chris Stafford here reporting on the most famous junk pitch to ever be in the Major League. I want you to guess what it is. And if you guess it right, good for you. That is really impressive. Most people know baseball that well. That, my friends, is the knuckleball. You hold it like this. You don't throw it like a fastball. You just basically you you do this. You just flick it. What that does, it floats. And it moves erratically. Now, there are 4 Major League Baseball players who can use the knuckleball that I have known of. R.A. Dickey was one. He played for the New York Mets. Then he became a Blue Jay. He played for the he played for the Jays for some time. Then he got traded back to the Mets again. He retired as a Brave. Another player famous for the knuckleball is Phil Niekro. He started for the Milwaukee Braves, and then when the Milwaukee became the Brewers and Atlanta bought the team, he ended his career as a Brave. The next player to pitch for the pitch and knuckleball is Tim Wakefield. Now the only team that I know of that he played for was the Boston Red Sox, and he wasn't a starter, he was a relief pitcher. And then the last player to ever pitch a knuckleball was Charlie Huff. I don't know what team he played for, but I know he was considered a master as well. And there's also another junk pitch that's in the baseball repertoire, is known as a knuckle curve. When you do a knuckle curve, instead of putting your knuckles on the seams, well, you do put your knuckles on the seams, but instead of holding it this way, you hold it this way. And when you throw it down. And then when it spins like this, right? Justin Verlander, he made the knuckle curve famous because he took the knuckleball and he decided, okay, let's not only make it a zigzag movement, but let's also make it curve in the process. So he originally played for the Detroit Tigers and the Mets and the New York Mets. Those are the only 2 junk pitches in the Major League Baseball repertoire that is basically it's hardly used because it's considered junk. If you ever watch the earlier games with R.A. Dickey, he also released a book. The book is called Wherever I Wind Up. It tells his life story, but it also tells you the story and how he's actually missing a muscle. He's actually missing a major muscle component in his right arm. And originally, Major League Baseball was actually gonna disbar him from playing because of his missing forearm. He's missing a famous tendon that requires you to throw. R.A. Dickey is considered to be the most famous knuckleballer because he's missing that tendon that's in his elbow. So you guys enjoy watching baseball. It is baseball season. The Jays are doing really well this year. This is Chris Stafford signing off. Have a great week and stay safe. Peace.